Tutorial 5. Before we start, please complete the prior tutorials and review this tutorial. Here we will cover building lists of prospects data. The lists are used for grouping the prospects and sending out campaigns or custom emails. List building is either adding prospects to an existing screen or creating a new list. In either case, the pre-existing or duplicate records are eliminated automatically. Here, the list building we will cover from bulk data files where we left in tutorial 4. Using the review import data screen, we'll build the list from there. Also, number 2, from existing prospects data using the search prospect screen. This style adds one record at a time. And from the create list, which is a bulk addition of your prospects into a list, for example, based on demographics. And now let me build the list using the review data import screen. Let's close tutorial 5 and let's go to where we left in the import data review screen. Import review data screen. Let's click on the list. And here you see there we can create, or you can create, multiple lists at the same time. And this is a very powerful feature what we have in the system. An example why you probably will need to create multiple lists at the same time. From the same data file, case 1, you have the new prospects who you would like to introduce. And case 2, pre-existing prospects to which you may want to continue sending, for example, newsletters. So for case 2, you can build additional lists for duplicate or pre-existing records in the second row. Since here we are not dealing with the duplicate records or pre-existing records, so let's create one list here, a new list, LinkedIn export list, and click on send to list to add all these records into a new list, that is LinkedIn export list data file. And from here, after the file has been processed, it will not appear in the review data import section because the data is now finally being accepted in your account in the database or in the system. To view the data, let's close import review data screen and let's go to the manage list screen under list management. LinkedIn export list has been created, and if we click on it, the prospects that got added into this list appear here. Also, if you would like to delete any of these prospects, you can select the way you would want, either one by one or all, and click on the delete from list button. The record that you have selected will get deleted. To delete a list, you can click on delete a list after you have clicked, and the records are appearing and the entire list will get deleted. Another case, from search prospect screen, adding one record at a time into the list. Let's query here on DO or DO, and you could even use the %. It's a while search, and you could specify the country as USA. Actually, the % is not allowed in get count, but if we specify this search criteria, get the count, and it shows you one record, and click on the search, that means one record is appearing to match this criteria. If you click on the details of on, to get the prospect details, click on John Doe, the name. And similar to the way we added a record in Add Prospect screen, you could pick an existing list or enter a new list name, and John Doe would be added into the list that we would select. But just to save this for create list, because we don't have enough of data, so let's not perform this operation here, and we go to create list to perform this operation. We go to create list, and here again let's enter Doe and the country as USA, and we get the count. One record is showing, and the way we did the search, it is John Doe when we looked at it. Let's select LinkedIn export list, the list name, and click on send to list button. It says the list has been created or modified successfully, and to see the records in this list, they have reflected. Let's click on LinkedIn export list again, or let's refresh this. 4 records have been showing in under the LinkedIn export list. This we did after we refreshed the manage list screen by clicking on its title, and the title turns to a bluish color. So if you click on this, John Doe has been added to this list. Now this list, LinkedIn export list, is also ready to go. You can use it in any of the campaigns, and if we click on build a campaign and click on any of the campaigns, incidentally Market My Campaign is the one which is existing, and if we click on the contact list, the LinkedIn export list appears. So you can use this list in any of these campaigns for contacting the prospects in this list or sending out this email campaign to them. That is Market My Campaign. This concludes tutorial 5.